Hello everyone on YouTube. I'm here with another pick a card reading. This is a pick a card, so pile 1, 2 and 3. This pick a card reading is 1 year from now. What will be your life 1 year from now if you stay on your current path? As long as there's been like no sidetracks, no nothing, and on the current trajectory of your life, what will it be like 1 year from now? Got pile 1, 2 or 3. Feel free to pick more than one. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I hope you can enjoy the reading. And yes, so 1 year from now, what will your life look like 1 year from now? Got 3 piles, 1, 2 or 3. If you need more time, just pause the video. And also if you could like and subscribe to the channel would be fantastic. And if you need to pause it, pause now. And I'll start with pile number 1. All right, see you in with whichever pile you pick. Hello, pile number 1. So you pick this card here. And the card reads on the back, a cure for longing, love is happiness, a spark inside, live deliberately and choose boldly. Then you have arrived. Okay, pile number 1. As you can see here, I've already drawn 3 cards. And I'm just going to turn them over now. Okay. That's actually really interesting. Pile number 1. So if you can see in this card that you picked, it's as if you've been in a desert, in a dry desert, walking around for a very long time. It's as if this time next year you have decided to step out of this desert, this internal desert, this internal prison you put in for yourself, and decided to live your life. You've got the 5 of Pentacles here, which is the card of being left out in the cold. It's the card of poverty. You're at a stage now in your life where you've realized a year from now that there may have been things that have put you in this place, but the reason you've been so stagnant is you not moving forward. Pile number 1. It's realizing that it's as if you've come to a realization that life needs to continue. You've been living in this desert for too long, in this wasteland, in this mental prison for yourself. And you have decided to step back into life again, to enjoy your life. And you've got gifts, joy guides here, and also appreciation, divine helpers. You have been living in a state of lack for way too long, pile number 1. I might just leave this one here. This time next year, it's as if you finally made the decision and you're coming back to yourself. You're coming back to life. You're deciding to live for yourself. And because you've been in this mental block for so long, it's just... Sorry, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, pile number 1. My cat wanted to come inside. So where were we? Okay, so you've been living in sort of this emotional desert for so long. You've been your life has been on autopilot. You have felt something that's happened to you long ago, where it's happened so long ago that you have it's sort of you've shut down, kind of like you've been still working and still doing things and still putting one foot in front of another. But it's like as if you've disconnected from, mentally checked out. There might be financial issues, but the thing is, you're slowly coming back to life this time next year. You're slowly coming back into your skin. You're slowly engaging with the world around you this time next year, coming back to life. Let's see what's going on with the situation. Pile number 1. Yeah, it's as if, say, at the bottoms of these ones, you've got the 6 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. So help is coming, and it's as if something, an argument or something that's sort of snapped you awake and made you realize what you've been missing out on. At the bottom of this pile, 3 of Cups. So it's as if something has happened in the external that snapped you out of what's going on. 4 of Pentacles, clinging on to the past. Justice. The Lovers. There's still this 5 of Pentacles energy. You could be doing it really tough financially, but also it's as if you have to make a decision. There's still like this outcome of loss. It's Nightshade. So sorry about my cat. You've got this 4 of Pentacles as if you're desperately clinging onto something. And then you've got the 5 of Cups, hopes and fears. There's something you're so desperately, and you've been clinging onto it for so long. It's something that you really need to release, but I don't see you releasing it end of next year. But you're really fighting hard for whatever this is that has you clinging, that has you in survival mode, that has you on sort of autopilot, just going through life. You've got Nightshade, get off the cards. So you've got the Justice card here. So there's going to be a form of justice. And then you've got the Lovers. So there's new partnerships coming in. But there's still this energy of the Five of Pentacles of lack. It's as if there's going to be a change of people in your life rotating. But there's still this strong energy of poverty and lack a year from now. And then if you can see that I've drawn this card, I seek enlightenment. I am calm, calmly above it all. The tangible and intangible meet within me. It's as if you're still sort of on autopilot, sort of in survival mode next year. But it's as if you're coming back to life. You're slowly peeling back the onion. You're meeting new people that to go through who might be in a similar position, who get you, who understand you. And you're sort of coming back into your own skin, being more conscious, aware of the spiritual and the physical world around you. You're not so much in autopilot. And you have a group of people, like there were people that you need to let go of, which you were dreading. There's a lot of things that you need to let go of. But at the end of the day, once you let go of it, there's going to be a lot of gifts. It's going to be really hard at the beginning. But all I'm getting, like, it might be better. There is like gifts and appreciation. You're going into like more of into a world where people are going to appreciate you more, and you're going to become more involved in your spiritual practices, which will help ground you. Make a decision. You need to make a decision whether or not you're going to accept this life or keep going on autopilot. Clear endeavor. By taking on this role and letting go, and again, there's going to be the sensation of lack, but you're slowly waking up. It will clear the way, it will clear your mind so you can see the clear path ahead. So you can make up a game plan. So you can, it's as if you're coming back into your own body, into your own skin. And Nightshade, you are blocking the way completely. I am so sorry for my cat. I hope you like cats. He's made a cameo appearance. He does that sometimes. It's as if next year you need to make a decision. What you're living in now is dragging you down. You are not in a good place. Now, it's not... Nightshade, stop blocking the cards. You're not in a good place, but also in saying that, it's as if these new spiritual practices, coming into your own skin, being present in the moment, letting go of what's not working, is going to clear your mind and clear a path so you can make a good game plan, a good way out. So you can see clearly, so you can feel again and be more in touch with the world around you. You're not going to want to let go of the past. You're not going to want to let go because you've worked so hard, even though you've been on autopilot and you've forgotten yourself. You haven't been present in your life. And okay, in your own life, it's a case of becoming into your life. So these cards, you've got fate, accepting help and guidance from others. So people will be coming into your life to help you. The King, control, reversal of fortune. Okay, so you may not be in a good spot now, and you probably are not going to be in the best spot. You're taking steps towards breaking a cycle, gaining control over your life, living for yourself and not for others who take advantage of you. It is more of, accepting help from people who are going to stand by you and not throw you under the bus. is what's going to be happening this time next year. It's as if you will be taking the first steps into reclaiming your life, so you can clear your mind, clear a path, get more in touch with your higher self and your spiritual practices, and coming back and living in the world around you and living in your own skin is what I see for you 1 year from now, given the current life path you're on. It is not going to be easy at all, pile number 1. But at the end of the day, you've got to make a choice. Do you stay in the current situation, or do you cut the cords that are holding you back? Either path is not going to be easy. One, it can clear your mind and help you gain clarity over your situation so you can clear the path, or you can stay where you are. It's definitely like a crossroads position you'll be in. And at the end of the day, only you can decide which road you're going to take. Pile number 1. Okay, pile number 1, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Somewhat. And if you could like and subscribe, that'd be fantastic, pile number 1. And you can stay for all the other readings if you want to. If you picked more than one pile, great. If you want to stay and watch the rest, even better. And this is bye for now. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your pick a card reading. You have picked this beautiful door here. And I am sorry for my cat. He has decided to sit on the table. And on the back of this card, Anthony's call. In thanks of my spirit, safe and sound, all things that are lost so can be found. Okay, this should be an interesting reading, pile number 2. And as you can see here, I've actually drawn some cards. So I'll turn these over. Oh, wow. And see what happens. Okay, pile number 2. This is a very interesting reading. This time next year, it looks like you're finding your backbone again. You're finding your spark. You have to fight for what you want, but by the same token, with this 5 of Swords here, I can see quite a victory coming in. You've got truth, compromise. So there's going to be a need to compromise in the truth. So it's as if this energy of you are going to, with these 2 cards here, with it being in the middle of the 5 of Swords, it shows me that you are willing to compromise and be compassionate towards people who are against you. You will use force when necessary and stake your claim on what's rightfully yours. At the end of the day, what you choose or what happens is the ball's kind of in their court. You're giving them the option so far. Okay. Okay, 2 of Swords, Queen of Cups. So you have a lot of empathy and compassion, but again, there's this sword energy of you're allowing people to pick what direction. It's so much And at the bottom of this one, you've got the Chariot moving away. Okay. So what I'm picking up is people have been really taking advantage of you. They've Statue of Liberty. I am free to be. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah. It's as if you need to stand in your own power. That is what's happening. Sorry, I just need to stop the. Sorry about that, pile number 2. And I'm sorry for the fan in the other room, if you can hear it. So pile number 2, back to your reading. Sorry about my cat. You stay there and behave yourself. So it's as if you're in a situation where the compromise, you're giving people options and you're being straight up and being very truthful with them. But by the same token, you've decided that you're going to you're going to do what's best for you. And I'm just going to show you this card. Statue of Liberty. I am free to be who I really am. I have a right to my own happiness and sanctuary. I am free to be authentic. It's as if you've done so much for others. You come across as someone who's a very strong individual, very much. You definitely have a lot of really great leadership abilities. I don't know if you own a company or you work for a company, or what it is, but there's very much an Emperor energy to you. So I'm just going to turn these ones over of the situation. You're going in a new direction. You have decided you're going to live for yourself now. You're going to do what makes you happy. You are not going to do what makes others happy. It's as if there's compromise there, but by the same token, you're done compromising. You're just being up straight and up honest with people. And it's a case of, this is the direction I am going to. Here are your options. You're either with me or you're not. There's definitely a strong case of you going in a completely new direction. You've got the 8 of Pentacles here, which is new areas of study, new learning, new starting new projects, hopes and fears. You've got the Sun. You're hopefully that this will be a happy time for you. You've got the Lovers, which is great for partnerships. And then what's coming in, what you don't see, how you see, well, you see the situation, Justice. This is like a divine justice. I'm so sorry for my cat. I hope you like cute cats interrupting videos. And then you've got the 5 of Cups here. Things may not go the way you're thinking of. You may lose people along the way, which is going to be very upsetting. But you've got more options than you realize. Because if you see the 5 of Cups here, there's more options in the background, but there's 3 cups spilled over. It's a very upsetting card, especially when you've had your heart set on something. So what the direction you're hoping for to go, how you thought it would go, may not be the case. You're thinking that this new direction will make you happy. Maybe in the long run it will, but it is early days. So you've got assurance here, and you've got higher ground. So it is still early days. You will be successful. I mean, with the energy I'm picking up from you, whatever it is, as long as you put the work in and you strive towards it, you will succeed. But also keep in mind with the Sun card and hopes and fears, happiness is not a destination. It is a feeling. If you can't feel it in the moment, just because you achieve something does not necessarily mean it's going to be all sunshine, rainbow, and butterflies. The only way to get true happiness is living in the moment and realizing, learning to be happy, not even learning, having the emotion of being happy in whatever moment you are in. But what is for certain is your success will be assured. This will be not what you think how it will end, and you've got the higher ground. So there's definitely going to be people opposing you. For the love of God, Nightshade, I'm so sorry. Stop getting in the middle of a reading. There's going to be people opposing you. You will be successful. Like, you will have victory. Maybe not in the way you originally thought it would be. It's going to be very bittersweet this time next year with whatever it is you decide you're going to do. Pile number 2. I've definitely got good partnerships coming in. And you've got divine justice, but then there's this underlying sadness that will be happening. Masquerade, hiding your true self, protection. There's the poet, relationships, vulnerability. You've definitely got this tough person exterior around you. You might feel like you're masquerading as someone, and you could potentially be projecting all your hopes and fears onto others around you this time next year. Whatever direction you're going on with this new area of learning a new business skill, upgrading, whatever it is you're doing, you'll be very successful. You will have victory. But there's also going to be people falling away with this as time goes on with this new endeavor. It is still early days, a year from now, to see which way. But I do pick up a lot of sadness. There's going to be victory, but there's going to be sadness with you. You're hoping it'll make you happier, but there's a lot of sadness. It's going to take some time for you to get your footing, but you will be victorious. Your success is assured. And you have a lot of freedoms. Like, this new adventure will, what you're living in, how you're living now, you answer to a lot of people, or you have to take in a lot of people's thoughts and feelings into consideration, where you've neglected your own. You might be a bit abrupt when you do this. Very abrupt, actually. But it's as if you need to do that and clear the cords for your own self and your own sanity. It will be an upsetting time for you this time next year. There's going to be a lot of turmoil. Like, I mean, that's just in general, the energy for next year. It's not going to be probably a great year for anyone next year, what I'm picking up on. But eventually you will be successful. And remember, happiness is a feeling, not a destination. If you're not happy now, chances are you're probably not going to be happy a year from now with this decision. A lot of heaviness, a lot of heavy energy around you, pile number 2. And that's the end of your reading. I hope you somewhat enjoyed it. Like, I mean, it's not sunshine and butterflies. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you would like and subscribe, that'd be great. And if you wanted to watch pile number 1 or watch pile number 3, by all means, go ahead. And this is the end of your reading. And yeah, bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So this is the card you picked. And on the back it says, bless this space, your sacred space. Holds the soul to bear Planto Santo, sorry if I butchered that, and sage, or sage, will clear the air. And I drawn some cards here, and I'm going to turn them over. Oh wow, okay. New beginnings. Okay, so pile number 3. This time next year, there's going to be a lot of new beginnings. As you can see here, you've got the 3 of Swords, which is a lot of heartbreak and heartache. It's as if something's dead and dying away. Psychic awareness. It's just interesting that you got this card in that one. I'm picking up on you moving away to a new area potentially, or moving away from what you are living, the current situation you are living in now. There's going to be a lot of changes and a lot of new beginnings. There's heartbreak happening with you, pile number 3. There's definitely a loss. Some of it may be relationship, but there's a lot of heartache here, pile number 3. But it's as if your sensitivity and your psychic awareness is definitely upgrading. And there's new places, like, I don't know if you're moving house, or ending relationships. With the 3 of Swords here, it's not a good ending that's happening for you this time next year. It's a very sad ending. I don't really want to say this, but it's as if you've lost someone, whether they've moved on from this world to the next, or or it's just a breakup of some sort, or an argument, a disagreement where it has ended a relationship. You've outgrown each other, maybe. You're definitely at, it's going to be a sad year for you this time next year. Sorry, pile number 3. It's going to be an upsetting year for a lot of people. But with you, it's as if I would be shocked if the Death card and the Tarot didn't show up with this one. It's like this natural progression of one door closing and another one opening. And very raw emotion. A lot of sadness this time next year. But with this sadness, that is very natural progression in life. There's a new beginnings. Ace of Swords. Queen of Cups. Yeah, a lot of emotion. It's going to be a very emotional year for you next year. Pile number 3. On the bottom, Knight of Swords. It's definitely going to be like a sort of spiritual a quest for you next year. It's very much You're becoming very psychic and very sensitive. Whatever the situation that's caused this heartache, it's like a catalyst for change. So, just turning this one over. Okay, hold on. I might just show you this card before I keep turning them over. My favorite place. I know there are places upon this earth that resonate deeply within me. I open myself to the healing power of these places. They are unique, just as I am unique. So that's the card. So the situation, wise ones. Hopes and fears, King of Pentacles, strength, Star card, High Priestess. I would not be surprised if you lost someone very, very close to you, pile number 3, this time next year. And it's as if it's a catalyst for change, for spiritual growth and awareness for you. It's going to open a lot of doors for you. It's going to be the start of healing and growth. Whatever it is that's happening to you next year, it is truly sad, but it's very beautiful at the same time. You are going to, like I said, you're going to be very sad, but it's a catalyst for bringing some really beautiful, wonderful blessings into your life this time next year. It's very much a journey for you next year. You're going on, like I said, a spiritual quest. You're going to find out how strong you truly are. It's definitely a very spiritual, mental test. You, with this psychic awareness, with the wise ones, you're probably getting in touch with a lot of your ancestors. Hopes and fears, the King of Pentacles. You're wanting stability and structure, but really next year is the opening of not so much the physical world around you, it's more of the non-physical you'll be thrusted into, where you're going to find with the strength card here, how other people see you. It's a catalyst for you finding your actual internal strength. You'll find with the Star card a lot of wishes coming to fruition. A lot of wishes and attention will be on you next year. Wishes will be granted. You're going to have a lot of eyes on you as well next year. You're going to inspire a lot of people of how you handled the situation at hand. And then you've got the High Priestess. It's very, very spiritual time for you next year. And a lot of doors will be opening for you, but it's very much grieving your losses and going through the motions and expanding and building upon yourself next year. It's going to be a very enlightening and enjoyable year for you. I'm saying that with the Three of Swords. It's going to be a heartbreaking, but it's going to be a very enjoyable start from a year. So starting from 1 year from now, it's the start of a very interesting adventure for you, which you, looking back in hindsight, you're going to have sad memories, but good ones following coming into the next year. So this year leading up to this time next year is not going to be pleasant for you, but going from that point onwards, it will be good. New experiences and possibilities. Heighten your vitality. I wouldn't be surprised the loss of this person. For some of you, it might be a breakdown relationship, but I get a feeling that you've lost someone very close to you, which will make you think of your own physical body, your own mental health, your own spiritual health as well. And it's going to open the doors to new adventures for you in expanding those areas of your life. At the moment, you're thinking, with the King of Pentacles card here, you're thinking stability and structure and finances, but truth is you'll be going on a spiritual quest and a healing quest. It will definitely strengthen your resolve. And you're probably listening to this right now and you're dreading it because of the lead up to this situation. But a year from now, you'll be starting a very new adventure, healing, getting in touch with your ancestors, very much spiritual practices. Pathless, okay. Pathless, difficult decisions, lack of direction. So next year, Muse, generosity and naivety. So this time next year, I would not be surprised all your goals and your dreams, whatever this heartbreak that causes you heartbreak, is like a catalyst. It's as if it will put you on the path you're meant to be on. So you're more in tune. It's as if you're throwing the direction you're going in, where we're going into, out the window, because what you wanted you no longer desire. You've definitely changed quite a bit. And you're looking for inspiration. You're going about looking for like a lust for life again after a sense of loss and heartbreak. It's going to be the start of a very new beginning, and with this new beginning, it's going to put you on the path you were meant to be on. And what I'm picking up now is, even though you're going through a sense of heartbreak this time next year, try to enjoy the journey. Because chances are you'll probably not be, you may have possibilities, but this is going to be one interesting endeavor, or just rediscovering yourself, rediscovering passion after loss, as if you've realized after this heartbreak that you've been sort of driving towards goals that you've realized you don't want in your life anymore. You've lost your passion and you're rediscovering yourself, dreams, wishes you once had that you've lost, new pathways. It's going to be a massive reality call for you. And it's going to be a very interesting time for you this time next year. Part number 3, I wish you all the best. It's going to be, like I said, a very sad time, but it's going to be an interesting time, opening up to your ancestors, psychic awareness, spiritual gifts as well, after a time of great loss, and rediscovering new passions and new directions. I get the feeling that you're probably going to be a lot freer as well in this new direction you're heading in, pile number 3. Enjoy the process and journey. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you would like to like and subscribe to the video, that'd be great. But part number 3, this is the end of your reading. And bye for now.